let's kick off this segment of the show with the Yankee coach, Jeff Savage.
Hey, guys. Thanks for having us.
Welcome to Mondays with Malta, John O'Donnell, too.
Hey, John.
Tell me something, Jeff. Are you an Indians fan wearing a Yankees uniform?
I am a huge Indians fan, and Andrew here is a huge Indians fan also. Interesting aspect of when we drew teams last year, due to a spreadsheet error, I was listed as Indians head coach, so I was excited. And first meeting of the year, they said, "Oh, no, there's a mistake. You're going to be the Yankees head coach." So I got my players in, handed out the uniforms, and even Andrew here says, "I'm only wearing this shirt on game day." So it is tough living in this town wearing Yankees gear, but we do it with pride.
Well, you both are sporting the hat and the jersey, and I'm a little mystified about that, but someone had to be the Yankees.
Somebody had to be the Yankees.
So you coach and George Steinbrenner combined, or what?
There you go.
All right, I get it.
Got to watch this guy Keith here, though. He's always trying to steal players.
I didn't get the picture, though, if you wanted one. And it gives us a great pleasure to introduce one of the best players in the league, I'm told, and that is Andrew Boyd. Andrew.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
It's been a long time because I've wanted to interview you for a very long time, and it's here now, and I'm very excited about that.
Thank you so much.
All right, we'll get back to Jeff first. And Jeff, tell me how your season went.
Oh, we had a great season. With the team breakup this year was pretty good because there was only two American League teams, the Yankees and the Indians. So it was a battle for first place there all year.
Just like the old days back in the 50s.
With Coach Keith, there you see roaming around here, another good guy. And no, we had a lot of fun. It was better than I expected. Everybody came together. All the coaches, the buddies, the players. I mean, we're all like one big family now, only after 1 year. So I'm really excited into where we're going year two. It's only going to get better.
Jeff, how many players on your team?
We had 10, and normally 9 would show up. People miss sometimes during the summer. They have other things going on during the summertime, but we would normally play a nine-person roster.
Okay. And do you have a assistant coach?
I did have assistant coach Gina last year. Unfortunately, she can't make it back. But the good news, because Andrew's stepping up and being such a stellar, I'll call him a young man because I'm old, but he's such a stellar young man that all the players looked up to. The other coaches and I got together in the off season, and we offered Andrew a position as a player manager. So he's be the first player manager in Miracle League history. So good job, Andrew.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff.
John?
And Jeff, tell me, did any of the players on your team when they came in know each other from last year?
No, last year we were all brand new. We all kind of met on Miracle League Field in I believe it was August we got started because Mike Piper mentioned earlier we were a little bit behind on construction and getting started. So we started a late summer league, and first day it was just show up. Nobody really knew each other. I know Mike knew a lot of people from the area that he brought in, but I'm from east of here. I was an outsider, and first day meeting a lot of new faces, a lot of new people, but we were all there for one goal, and we came together over the course of the season, and I really think we all bonded. I mean,
we did. We had a great time. A lot of the younger players were able to play, and I actually had a right fielder from the Cleveland Indians come all the way from right field to ask me a question. I was on first base on the baseline. So I said, okay, you need to go out and play right field. I'll talk to you after the game.
So you didn't want to give them any tips while you guys were at bat and they were in the field, right?
No, we're very quiet about that.
Yeah. What? Before we get to Andrew again, Jeff, how did you get involved in this?
I actually saw an article in the News Herald. I'll give them a shout out. But I saw an article online from the News Herald that was describing the Miracle League Field and this beautiful playground that was built next door. First time I'd ever seen it. So I actually did an internet search, and I went and I looked up the Miracle League and what it was all about, and saw some other videos and promotional ads and everything, and I just felt this is this is something I would like to try. I've been in baseball my whole life, one way or another, and I sent an email to Judy Moran, who is one of the Board of Trustees for the Miracle League, say, hey, any way I can help out, any way, shape, or form, I'd love to help. I originally considered being an umpire because I have an umpiring background, but she says, hey, we need coaches, and that's all it took. I said, yeah, I'm there. So,
and now you're back.
The rest is history.
Looking
and
forward to year 2.
It is one of the greatest experiences I've ever had. I've always said I get more out of this than the players, I think, sometimes, because it is such a fantastic organization.
All right, Andrew, you graduated from Lakeland, right?
Yes, yes.
And from Edinburgh.
Yes.
And with what degree?
Bachelor's of Communications.
Excellent. And you're one of the best sled hockey players that I know, and very modest about it, I know that, too.
Yeah. Sled hockey has helped me get ready for Miracle League baseball.
Okay.
As long as I don't injure myself, I'm pretty much okay.
All right, that's pretty good. Tell us a little bit, between the two sports, what's the harder one to play for you?
Both.
Both
Miracle League, just making sure that I get a good hit.
Good solid hit.
Good solid hit, yeah.
Okay. And if you had to pick one, what would it be? It's live radio.
I'm going to get in trouble here.
Miracle League baseball.
Right.
In the summer.
Yeah.
That's right. You also volunteer, and people need to hear this, because a one group that my mom relied on a lot, and that's the Lake County Council of Aging.
Yes.
She was alive. So
yes.
I think that's awesome.
Thank you.
And Lake County, or Lake Humane Society.
Yes, yes.
Two great groups.
Yes.
And I just think you need a big round of applause for that.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
So, Andrew, last year, your first year, you were a player, and now you're a player coach. So what does that add on to you? What do you have to do to adjust to that this year?
Well, I think that being a player manager coach, just having the chance to be able to lead the team, give the roster to Matt Harmon, just encourage the players, the younger players. Jeff's going to have me come out to the field and be with each player, get to know them a little bit more. But when the ball comes to them, be like, you go get it. I'm not getting it. You get it. So I'm going to have them. I'm going to actually coach them on the field, and then in the dugout I'll be coaching them too.
And were you doing a little bit of that last year anyway? I mean, Jeff
He was such a mentor. Especially our young players, they look up to him so much. And when he would arrive at the field, you could see the excitement in their faces. They're all flooding to Andrew. So it was an easy decision by myself and the other coaches that we thought this was a decision that needed to be made. And we're hoping, I got to talk to him on the side, but maybe next year, 2020, he'll have his own team.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, was that something that you would want to work toward, Andrew?
Well, I'm one of the older players on the team, so I'm like, well, I'll play and then probably I'll sort of manage or be on staff. But this coaching position giving me a chance to be a leader and watch the kids on the field, encourage them. We have one of our younger players here.
Yes, Sydney's here.
Can we bring up Sydney?
Can Sydney say hi?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure, come on up.
Come here. Sydney, you want to say hi?
So stay here, Coach, because you know it. Here, honey, come right there.
This is Sydney Roll, one of Yankees' finest. You say hi to everybody tonight.
Hi, guys. I'm Sydney.
And Sydney, how did you like playing last year in the Miracle League?
Awesome.
So tell us about Sydney.
Sydney is a great player. She plays very well. She's a great hitter, and I think I can encourage her to get a homer, a couple homers against the Indians.
And then Sydney,
Uh-oh.
The rivalry is on.
Sydney is one of our speedsters, too. She's got that deceptive speed on the bases. The other teams don't know, and there she is.
And how did she develop throughout the year from beginning to the end?
Oh, she did real well. Just to see everybody, how they progressed and trying to get organized sports. I don't know a lot of the backgrounds from some of these players, but I think this might be some of them's first time in organized sports, so we try to get the basics, get down, position play, stop the ball, get it to first base, that type of stuff. And
did you try to move the players around to different positions or stick
well,
to...
I did, and I gave poor Matt a headache because I used a rotating batting order. I went 1 through 9, and then if you finished up 9th, you start off first. So
Yeah.
I always had Matt confused. Matt does a great job, but my rosters
Yeah.
were terrible trying to keep them organized. So I promise this year we're gonna stick with one batting order each game, and then we'll rotate towards the next game. Especially since they're talking about players' favorite music, having some walk-up tunes for the players. So
Yeah.
try and be a little bit more organized this year on my part. I can do a better job as a coach. So
What about where they play out in the field? Do you move them around in the field at all?
oh, we did. We had rotation. Every inning would be a different position. Just like anybody else that has played baseball, most of the players don't care for the outfield. But hey, we need somebody out. We need somebody out here because there's some big hitters. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
If any of you've been to these games,
Yeah, there are very big.
we got some
good
power
hitters.
hitters in this league.
Yeah, I was able to bring Jerry Manfowler to the league, and I was able to bring Sarah Leppo into the league. So the more players I get, the more teams we get.
And you're up 2 teams from last year, so
Yeah.
it's expanding, and it's going to be a longer season too.
Yeah,
So.
it's going to be a great season because when I see them on the field, I see their smiles, I see the parents in the crowd, the crack of the bat, the cheering of the crowd. It's like playing at a real baseball field. We have a great announcer, we got great fans. I mean, come out to the ballpark. It's better than Progressive Field.
How do you like that?
And we have free hot dogs.
Yeah.
Free hot dogs. Tell us a little bit about your announcer that you like so much.
Well, Matt Harmon gave me Andrew Lightning Vote. He gave me that nickname.
Oh, really? That's your
Yeah.
nickname?
Yeah. And I guess one of the at-bats I had, it all the way to center field. And I'm like, wow, did that really happen? But, Matt does a great job. I keep encouraging him, and I really want him to do this. Go on to be on air. Go for education. He can be the next Tom Hamilton.
Whoa!
There you go.
Wow. That says a lot. You've just made his night. That's
Well,
so cool.
I told him, I encourage him, you should go there. Because your talents, you should take your talents to Cleveland
Very
or
good.
anywhere else. I mean, he's great. He's one of the best announcers we've got. And Jen, too. Jen's a great announcer, too.
Well,
They're a great team.
It's a high compliment to them.
Yeah.
Tell me, what your sled hockey, the season, how long is it? When's it start? When's it finish?
Sled hockey started October to March. I play defense and wing, but I like playing defense more because it's my position. I've been playing for 17 years.
Wow.
But my coach put me up at wing, and I'm like, okay, we'll see what happens. And, I put my stick down. I'm ready for the puck. I just put myself in a position where the puck can hit my sled, and I play a little defense.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, I've always wanted to get you on the air to talk about that sled hockey team of yours. What are they called?
The Columbus Blue Jackets North.
Whoa! Are you kidding me? What
Yeah.
a great name.
Good team.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you
But
take
we-
out the Columbus Blue Jackets?
We have a novice Cleveland Barons team, and we have an Ohio Blades Columbus team.
Wow.
We got 5 Ohio teams playing, so I just love playing games. I just love playing with teammates. I just love love playing any game.
Well, that's great.
Sport, yeah.
Now, do you have a favorite Cleveland Indian?
Frankie Lindor.
Yeah, it's a good choice.
Yeah.
And that's like Bennett. What Charlie was saying, that when Bennett was on here, he greets all the players every time they come into the dugout, just like Lindor.
Frankie Lindor does too.
Yeah.
Well, I want you to for our listeners at home, tell them why they should come out to the Miracle League and watch a game.
You should come out to the Miracle League because it's a fun time. The players have fun. The parents have fun. The players have fun. It's great. I mean, seeing them on the field, catching the ball, getting a home run. I mean, it's fun. It's fun for the parents, fun for the kids, fun for everyone.
And it costs nothing to get in,
It costs nothing to get in. We had John Adams last year.
Wow!
Yeah, John Adams.
Wow, that says a lot.
It says a lot, yeah.
Wow. Did he go in center field and beat his drum? Or?
No, he stayed behind home plate.
Wow. That is simply fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, that's a great ad for our listeners at home, and to come out and see you guys play June 1st to start.
Yeah.
And come see the one and only player coach, Andrew Voigt.
I hope I can do as good as Frank Robinson did, but we'll see what happens.
Jeff.
And then,
Hey, thanks,
Andrew,
guys.
if Jeff gets out of line
Appreciate
when
you
he's
coming
coaching,
out.
you got to tell him what the right thing is to do. Okay?
I'll do it very politely.
Uh-huh.
Well, Andrew, congratulations. Thank you for being on our show.
Thank you so much.
And we really appreciate it. I want your autograph because I know you are going to be famous
Thank you.
someday.
Thank you.
We are Mondays with Malta every Monday from 7 to 9 from August 19th, usually around there, to the last day in April. And this is our last show for our 15th year, and we'll be back this coming fall. I want to remind everybody you can tune in to WINT anytime and catch our archives on WINTradio.com. Some of the shows we've done in the past, and this show right here, you'll be able to get a copy and download it. Well, it's getting close to the top of the hour, so we're going to take a break now. And after the break, we've got none other than Keith McCluskey. Him and I went around and around a lot of times. I've umpired hundreds of his softball games. Now we'll hear what he's like as a manager, and played for those great Pepco teams. And then we'll also have Mike Piper and Sarah Lipo. So look out. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. This is Mondays with Malta, John O'Donnell, too. We'll be right back after this short break.